I said that we are all critical stakeholders of APC. Critical stakeholders. And so the reason why we are gathered here today, Honorable Noah Adinga, can we put our hands together for him?
Thank you very much, Mr. I am, as you know, Adinga Noah. I want to greet all the leaders of 2021, the Okpameri, the Ward 6, and every other person that is here today. We are here not for anything, but the project we believe in. Comrade Peter Akpatason is the reason why we are here. We are not foolish. It's not as if we don't have any other reason why we could gather. It's not as if the Okpameris don't have persons that they can gather for. But we have looked, we have checked, we have seen that it is good to reward good works with harder and greater works that will benefit the Akpatason constituency 21 people. We have also checked in recent time. We went through communities that made up constituency 1 in Akpatason. When we visit communities, we are not just labored with the Akpatason did a project here, or has he empowered person here. What we get there is that we'll be hearing so number. They will be counting numbers for us, not as if whether he did or he didn't do. He will be counting number. We also look at it that as it stands today, Okpameri man can go there, but we look at the national politics, what has been happening within the Yorubas, the Southwest, the North. They are building persons that can build the people there. We need somebody that will be up there, that will get the developmental effects trickle down to us. And we need just one person that can go for us. And we look around, we see Akpatason can do that. So we, the Okpameris, the constituency people, have gathered today. We look and say, we are giving another nod to Akpatason to go and do that job for us. We have also looked and found out that when you are a speaker in the National Assembly, a deputy speaker, or just a principal officer, you are equal to the governor of a state, which is exemplarized by Akpatason recently. Am I lying? No! Therefore, in the arrangement of APC in Nigeria, deputy speaker is being zoned to the south. Am I right? Yes. And we look at the man that can go there, who knows how to go, who knows how to run, and how to catch, and how to fly. And we see Akpatason can do that. And we say we will not be selfish. Let us send this man there so that we can have more development. Have you not been so? When you get to Oboshi Affair, you will see project 1, project 2, project 3, project 4. When I get round the below, I see pure water in at least 5 places. I see roads, I see street lights, to mention but a few. Look, what are we looking for? This, among other reasons, are reasons why the Okpameris, the constituency 1 people, have gathered today to speak unequivocally that Akpatason should be allowed to go on our behalf. This is the declaration we are here today to make. Thank you very much. God bless you for coming.
APC. APC. Now, I am aware that as many as we have gathered, all of us are ready to say one or two things to portray what he had earlier said. But because of time, we'll just take one person. But before then, I said earlier on, each one to put their hands together and say, you will speak. We want to invite now the immediate past executive chairman of Akpatason local government area, Honorable Folorunso Akirijola.
APC, not net level now. Progress. APC, progress. We are progressive. We are not in next level. We are moving forward. Thank you.
Well, I want to appreciate the organizers of this program. It's very unfortunate that I'm just coming from Port Harcourt just now. I want to thank you people for being here. It is not easy to gather people at a short time like this. We are here to brief you and to tell you what the politics of the national level is, and to tell you what the state politics is, and to tell you what the local government politics is, and equally to tell you the politics in constituency 1. In the first instance, a lot of our people have been saying Okpameri. Okpameri is of two dimensions. First, the political Okpameri. We have the political Okpameri, we have the traditional Okpameri. I belong to the traditional Okpameri. The political Okpameri is being played by anybody who is interested to be there. And we are the ones that are trying to play the politics. And people have used it to blackmail and to destroy some people in politics. We want to use this medium to beg our people. The politics of Okpameri, politically, is not helping our children. Rather, it is destroying us. Because our people have been used to destroy Okpameri themselves. I want to give an instance. Lakoju contested the election in 1997 for House of Rep. 1999. After the primary, where Lakoju won as the candidate, an Okpameri man was raised to fight the same man. Is that Okpameri? Lakoju, after his first tenure, he didn't contest his second tenure. He was shortlisted to become the deputy governor of this state. In the course of our runnings to make him the deputy governor of this state, Okpameri people gang up against Lakoju. Is that Okpameri? No. I want to tell you, there are so many history, and I will still set an instance. In my own case, I was a chairman of the council. My first 3 months was when I knew I was a chairman of the council. All other years were for Okpameri people to fight Akpatason Joseph and Follow. I can mention name of those who gang up, and I know some of them are aspirants today. And when the time comes, when we stand on the podium, we tell the Okpameri who they are, and we tell the Okpameri who everybody is in Okpameri. Some people will stay in Benin and be telling us stories that they are Okpameri. How many people are Okpameri? If you are Okpameri, come and stay in Okpameri for 1 month and you see what Okpameri is. Most of our people, they read what we call some of, we call it messages on WhatsApp, messages on Facebook. The people you see on WhatsApp, on Facebook, they are not from this area. Let me tell you the truth. We have done our investigation and we have seen that some of them are being used by Okpameri people to destroy Okpameri. Fake accounts. I want to tell you that we are not here, we are part of Okpameri, but we tested in the traditional Okpameri. Okpameri have not said they want a position. I don't know, have Okpameri called any meeting to invite any of you? No. We must not deceive ourselves. If Okpameri need anything, they will invite us. We will be there to deliberate on a round table and we will come up with a position. For now, Okpameri has not said anything, and we are waiting for Okpameri to call a genuine meeting where we discuss how we move forward. And with the situation of Rasa and man, Okpameri, we don't have the capacity to contest the House of Reps for now. Let us not deceive ourselves. But the capacity to contest the election in the National Assembly is a high profile. It is coming from the up, it is not coming from local, it is not coming from state. It is a national matter. And if you don't belong to the national level, you cannot get it. I'm not saying it, I'm not the one that will decide. But I'm using this one to just to inform you people that let nobody use the name of Okpameri to cause confusion for Okpameri people. Okpameri people know what they need, Okpameri people know where they are going to. I thank you and God bless you.
APC, like I said earlier on, each word will want somebody to come out and show protest what the last speakers have said. Okay.
APC, APC, I greet the people of Okpameri here. My name is Honorable Joshua Suberu. I'm the immediate past. Sorry, one time, no longer immediate. I now have another immediate. One time majority leader, Akpatason is native arm, and I represented Ward 4, Ibilo and Isevero. You are all welcome. Well, why we're actually here, you all know, but we are gathered here so that we can re-emphasize the importance of our gathering. What we need today is not rhetorics, it's not stories, it's practical. Why did I call it practical? This is not the time you talk of zoning. By privilege, by your effort, voting for Akpatason, he got to the National Assembly and was elected a principal officer. By so doing, you have set Akpatason on a very high pedestal of Nigeria politics. That is why the job he is doing, the evidence is all written in the streets and towns of Akpatason. I tell you the truth, the 3 other House of Reps members put together are not as big as the office of Deputy Majority Leader. Now, we are saddled with another challenge. We are faced with another opportunity to have a principal officer again. That is your vote that will make it happen. Now, we will say, is it done? Yes. Even the best democracies of the world, like America and every other part of it, we can talk about representative politics. Time of representation is unlimited. As much as you can, so long you are performing. And again, Akpatason has suffered a lot of neglect. This is the only time that we now have somebody in a position where the federal government is interested in Akpatason. We are feeling the part of government direct. So this is not the time to think about change of leadership. Zoning is good for equity's sake when it is time, when the time is right. The Bible says that the children of Issachar had understanding of the time and knew what Israel ought to do. Today, Akpatason people have understanding of the time and know what is best for them. And that is the fact that we must return our member and not rely on any ethnic coloration. Akpatason is one, Okpameri is united. They know what is good for them. Like the chairman said, we know what is good for us. When the time comes, we will have our own. We have been giving our jobs, sons and daughters have been given jobs. Our sons are federal jobs. Our sons and daughters have been appointed, political appointments. You know them, you see them. Prosperity is written in the streets of Okpameri. You see projects upon projects. I don't need to tell you. You already know that. Now, my message is simple. Please, this is not the time we should change our rep member. Now, you have, I know men are here who watch football. In a crucial match, will Manchester United remove Ronaldo and bring another player? No. Will you remove Messi and bring another player? No. Who changes his team in the crucial match? Nobody. Now there is let me just not belabor you with words. Briefly, let me round up. Now there is a saying amongst us these days that you cannot sell the sun to buy a candle. Akpatason is the sun we have. We must do everything to protect, to return him. And if anybody tells your family is cheated, tell him no. We are not cheated. We are looking at the overall interest of Akpatason, not by a particular tribe. The Senate president has been in National Assembly since 1999. Today is his Senate president. The speaker, this is his 4th term in House of Reps. That is why he's there. Dogara it was in his 3rd term, he was appointed speaker. So if you must attain that level of prominence in National Assembly, it is not a first timer. Lastly, as a first timer, from what I know, before you will know what is happening in the National Assembly, your tenure is over. So when you start second term, you say, is that so? So how can you build your house to the point of roofing? You cut it down and start afresh. May that not be our case in Jesus' name. Thank you very much.
APC is the largest party today as far as Nigeria is concerned in the whole of Africa. And so when I say APC, you stand up to echo where? APC! APC! Progress! APC! Progress! APC! Thank you very much. My brothers and sisters, respected party leaders, respected supporters of this our great party, the largest party in Africa, the APC, my mothers, our sisters, very committed, passionate, devoted party members, the head of the civil defense, the head of PSS, gentlemen of the press, I want to thank you and appreciate you for finding time for the very critical hour to be here despite a very constrained schedule. God bless you all. Permit me, having heard from so many of our leaders who have spoken and yet many to speak, to just give you a message of hope. A message that will take Akpatason to the next level. A message that is meant for each and every one of us and for those who are not here. Today, you can see that we're in a political era. So many things are happening here and there. And Akpatason, and especially Okpameri extraction, cannot be an exception of what is happening. Only a few days ago, for those of you who are aware and who are familiar with social media, we were again in a circle to witness where the former governor of Edo State was endorsed, not just by the Esako people, but by the entire Edo North, for him to become the next senator of Edo North Nigeria District. I want to also say that what we are doing here today, it is not different from what is going on all over the country because we are in a political era. So permit me to just give you this message while I'm reading it, please listen very well. Because every word I'm going to pronounce today has a meaning to what we're going to do at the end of the day. Thank you while you listen to me. We, the Okpameri stakeholders, who are the mobilizers, the core supporters and the talakawas in APC, who work day and night to ensure APC wins election in Okpameri land. We are gathered here today for one singular reason. And what is the reason? Is to give honor to whom honor is due, to show gratitude for his visible impact in our land, via his numerous constituency projects, and to appreciate a man who, by the grace of God, of our standards, is representing us very well in the House of Representatives. That man is no other person than Right Honorable Oyo Peter Akpatason, Tenure. We are seeing your constituency projects all over our family land. For the first time in our history, we are feeling the impact of credible representation. We have seen your efforts in facilitating federal appointment for family sons and daughters. Am I correct? Yes. In those years, we have equally seen you across your family nation. We respect you to us as a people. And not even due to us as a people. And not even our traditional institutions are left out of this goodwill. And as a people, it is our belief and hope that if given another chance, you will still make us proud. Comrade, we are solidly behind you. Am I correct? Yes. We are not unaware of the destructive lies being peddled against your person by success-seeking and self-centered individuals who, over the years, were given some opportunities by investing up. We are tired of barren politicians. Never again will a family sacrifice competence at the altar of mediocrity in the name of either sentiment. Akpatason is one, and no tribe can exist in isolation. We need each other for the survival of Okpameri and of Akpatason. Am I correct? Yes. Judging from the magnitude of projects you have influenced Okpameri land and Akpatason at large. It has become crystal clear, and a ranking member has more advantages than a non-ranking member. Am I correct?
Yes.
Our land is very yearning for more development, and we are sure, if given around 4 years to continue this good work, we will be able to bridge the developmental gap in our land. As a people, we have had enough of experimentation in Akpatason. We have had enough of this place. It is the dawn of ethnic group. This has not brought towards the needed progress of our people. We will not reach away the opportunity of producing a ranking member again on the ground of sorrow. We need a high-ranking voice to take our plight to the various governments in Nigeria, telling them that Akpatason is too big to be one local government. We want to see 1 or 2 local government area created in Akpatason. Am I correct?
Yes.
We need a ranking voice to change our story for better, to help our sons and daughters to be appointed into parastatals, agencies and ministry, either DG, ED, board members or commissioners. All of these can be done by first time. We must have an understanding of this time and city. Drawing from these facts above and many other reasons, that is why we are gathered here today to impress on Right Honorable Oyo Peter Akpatason MNI to make itself available for another 10 or 4 years. Am I correct?
Yes.
We are calling on him today to present himself for a mandate renewal. We are not saying for term, but for what? For a mandate renewal. A mandate renewal. We are asking him to do us a favor this month. Life is still about service and service to humanity. It is true that for other terms you have presented yourself, but for this time around, the stakeholders of Okpameri, a structure in APC, in conjunction with other stakeholders from the other ethnic groups in Akpatason who believe in development of Akpatason are calling on you, sir, this time around to go for another one more time. This is a call for us that you must not refuse. Finally, sir, finally now, we want to let you know that we have already started raising funds across the new campaigns of Akpatason, both within and outside, to be able to purchase your nomination form. Any moment from now, the party lifts embargo on the face of God. This we are doing to demonstrate to you that this is a mandate renewal. It's our own, not your own. It is for the betterment of Akpatason, and as such, we shall support you to succeed. Is this not what we want? Yeah. Is this not what we are going to do? Yeah. I want to hear it loud and clear. Is this not what we are going to do? We cannot sell the song to buy a candle. No. This is not mere rhetoric that is taken apart. No coach changes the striker in the middle of a crucial match. Our brother just said it a while ago. The development of Akpatason federal constituency is crucial to each and every one of us. On the basis of that, we are asking that Honorable Akpameri Peter Oyo Akpatason, we are asking that accept our position today that come and go for another 4 terms on behalf of Okpameri people. Am I correct? Yeah. I think my word. Say I listen me. If you are not listen me, you have it. On your Monday we shall stand. On your Monday we shall stand. On your Monday, on your Monday, on your Monday we shall stand. On your Monday we shall stand. On your Monday we shall stand. On your Monday, on your Monday, on your Monday we shall stand. APC.
around, don't let anybody deceive you. Because I'm an Okpameri person. I know what an Okpameri can do. If Okpameri beg you to vote for him, after I have gone to that side, if you call him, he will not pick your call. Yes. He will not pick your call again as an Okpameri person. They are just using that name to deceive themselves. And nobody can deceive you with that name, Okpameri. I know what I'm looking for. I know who is looking for me. So, nobody, don't let anybody deceive you with Okpameri name. They are liars. They cannot offer you anything. Because of that, we want somebody to carry us along. Anywhere we are going, anything we need, we can go to him and ask from him. He will listen to you. But an Okpameri person, everyone people of Okpameri, an Okpameri person goes to get here. You call him, he will not pick your call. He will be thinking that you want to make your money. You will know what you want to tell him. Instead of him to pick the call and listen to what you tell him, he will not pick it. Because of that, we should not use Okpameri to deceive ourselves again. I'm an adult. None of you that senior leaders I'm begging that you people should support this my son. He's my son. Support him. And God will bless him.
Yes. Please, 2 minutes. All of us, we have a little bit outside here. Please, 2 minutes. With permission from the leaders, we want to call the Palestinian today from your seats to come and talk on behalf of your seats. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. APC. APC.
I greet everybody on this article. My name is Barrister Okpameri Olajide, representative of 6, the former speaker of this great local government. I want to appreciate the organizers of this event. This is a great and an epoch-making event. It's an epoch-making event because I think we are coming here to come and celebrate a political icon. A man with a high respect, with high political sagacity. A man that has done well for the Akoko Edo people. It is tourism that when you come to Akoko Edo before now, you cannot find any project. Although we are having government in Akoko Edo, but in Edo State, but in Akoko Edo, we are not feeling the impact of government. God now sent a man that has gone to develop Akoko Edo. When you go to the place at the crown of Akoko Edo, you will find projects. Even in my place of Komitakumo, there's a project started there. And somebody is coming and you want to come and preach politics of ethnicity. Let me ask you, are you going to sacrifice success on the altar of ethnicity? No. By the special grace of God, we know Akpatason is going back. 2 of us. We are sending him back to go and complete what he has started. That is our governor in Akoko Edo. So we have to work. I want everybody to live here. Go to your people, go and conscientize them. Don't let people come and start selling one person. We are all from Akoko Edo. We are all from Okpameri, and we love Okpameri, and we trust Okpameri, and we know Okpameri. They are intelligent people. They are intelligent. But now is the time. Let us try and there's a man there. Let him try to drag things to Akoko Edo. After Akpatason, another 4 years, Akoko Edo will change. Thank you. God bless you.
Going to invite Chief Frederick Ekpenegu to speak on behalf of Ward 5. 2 minutes.
APC. Progress.
one house is. I am a proud man of Akpatason. I'm very happy the way we gathered here and the speech presented was well presented. I came to know about this meeting at about 8 p.m. yesterday. I hardly attend meetings where I am not invited. If you see this address, which is an observation, that was why the meeting has no agenda why we were being invited to the very particular meeting. If there was an agenda or this invitation has to be heading, I don't think this place will have contained the number of persons that are here. It will have been more than this. Please, next time we want to invite the people of this nature, always let us know the agenda. And if you see the address presented to us, so many of people wrote this paper, not signed on our behalf. I'm not a legal man, but that is the truth. Coming back home, to talk of the man you are talking about, his impact is being felt in every corner of Akpatason. I happen to be one of those nominated to inspect Akpatason's project in Akpatason. When AG set up a committee, I was a member of that very particular committee. I saw there have been no representation of such nature in Akpatason in the past. That is why I said, if an agenda was given to those of us invited, I don't think this place will have contained us. Take note, next time, want to invite people, let there be an agenda. And this paper, when presented, those signature, people signed, or people wrote this paper on behalf of every other person here gathered. I salute the courage and every one of us here present. God bless every one of us. Thank you.
We want to go boldly invite Mr. Festus Sorini to speak on behalf of Ward 4. First of all. APC. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. All protocol duly observed. I'm Mr. Festus. APC! APC! It's just an information. Originally here today, you see, it's a retired principal. He left his job because he wants to serve Akpatason. And I thank you today that here, very few people you can see that are ready to serve because they have seen what Akpatason has done. He told me personally, he said with the job Akpatason has done, it's okay. That he was in PDP before, that the only person that he can work for now is Peter Akpatason. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. You see, he has said it all. The reason why we are here today is to endorse Peter Akpatason. Is it not? Yes. I am representing Ward 4 here. Ward 4 has said that they have endorsed Akpatason. You see, we all know what Akpatason is doing in Okpameri. If you visit any village or town in Okpameri, he has touched so many places. And so we should allow him to go. By the time he gets back, more development for road. If we say we are sending another new person, that way we don't be like our apprentice for mechanic, they send a message. Go and buy guys, go and buy puli. You see, like what somebody has earlier said. If you send a new person, before you know it, the tenure is over. So we say, what have I got them to do? So Akpatason is the one we are endorsing to that place so that we have more development. Thank you very much. We want to invite Mr. Samuel Bravo from Wotiri. Samuel Bravo, 2 minutes. Samuel Bravo. APC progress. Let us think is going to be very practical. If you look at the issue of Aokedo politics, all legislators, right from the time right from that now to this moment, we have not had
and a lady that perform like Honorable Peter Akpatason. In Ward 3, as the member of Ward 3, he has touched almost every community. Particularly my own community, Mogala, which is where I came from. I can count 1, 2, 3, 4 projects that Akpatason has done in that community. If you get to that, the same thing. You go to Ebe, the same thing. The Kuma, the same thing. Apart from the physical structure, he's a man that believes in woman development also. He has performed so very well by empowering so many people in my own world. For this reason, Ward 3, we are supporting him for continuity. Akpatason carries on.
We want to invite Honorable Akande, the Palmina SLA to Government Akpatason. At one time, the Commissioner in Edo State Independent Electoral Commission, Benin. And now, by the grace of God, the chairmanship candidate of APC, Akoko Edo Government Area, is no less than APC.
The Lord and he said, my name is Honorable Robert Akande, I'm from Ogugu Ward 7. The Lord and he said about Honorable Peter Akpatason. I only have one thing to say, just one. He's a highly detribalized somebody. I remember in July 2011, I was in my house in my village. I got a phone call from Honorable Akpatason. He called the commissioner there. Where are you? I said, I'm in my village. He said, oh, I thought I wanted to go by air to Abuja. But because of you, I will drive down. When I get to Igara, I will call you. Get your passport, your CV, meet me at the Gomo Hotel. And that's how we met at the Gomo Hotel. I gave him, said you are going to be my senior legislative aide. The career legislative aide. You know, the Akpatason had wanted to have a professor from Ward 9 to be SLA, he can get more than necessary. If you are wearing a PhD holder to be legislative aide, you would have gotten more than enough. From that small village, you call me, come and be my SLA. That means the man is highly destabilized. If you look at his legislative aides, then and today, Akoko Edo is well represented. You have your family there, you have the Garas there, and so on and so on. So on that basis, I want to say this man is not a tribalist. Thank you very much.
Immediately after the closing prayers, everybody should sit wherever you are seated. There will be accreditation word by word. On this note, permit me to invite Honorable Pastor Samuel Olulabi for the closing prayers.
Thank you. APC Progress. Please shall we ask for closing prayer. Our Father, we thank you.